All right, let me paint a picture for you. It's 2025 and your watch list is empty. The popcorn's ready, your blanket's calling, and you've got absolutely no clue what to watch. Sound familiar? Well, you're in luck, because today we're diving into the juiciest, most binge-worthy TV shows dropping this year. And trust me, there's something for everyone. Thrillers, comedies, dramas, even a few hidden gems that might just blow your mind. Now, we're not talking about those run-of-the-mill shows you've already scrolled past a dozen times. No. These are the shows people will not stop talking about. The kind that'll make your group chat explode or have you saying, just one more episode, till 3 a.m. From jaw-dropping plot twists to laugh-out-loud moments, we've got it all right here. And hey, whether you're into solving mysteries, fighting supernatural forces, or just need a good laugh, this list will have you covered. And here's the best part. You could win $100 just for hanging out with us. Yep, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and comment down below which show you're most excited about this year. That's it. Your name goes into the drawing at the end of the month, and one lucky viewer will walk away with a $100 gift card to put toward your favorite streaming service. Who knows? Maybe that's what you'll use to binge these epic picks. So, without further ado, let's jump in and make sure your 2025 watch list is stacked with nothing but the best. Here we go. Let's start strong with Netflix because they are not playing around this year. First up is Missing You, dropping January 1st. If you're a fan of gripping mysteries and psychological twists, this one's going straight to the top of your watch list. Based on the novel by Harlan Coben, it follows Detective Kat Donovan, played by Rosen Elazar, who stumbles across her fiancé on a dating app. Sounds normal, right? Except he vanished 11 years ago. What follows is a web of lies, betrayal, and danger as Kat digs deeper into what really happened. The cast absolutely stacked, with Richard Armitage and James Nesbitt bringing their A-game. And let's be real, Netflix knows how to do suspense. The sleek production, that eerie atmospheric vibe, it's basically The Stranger Meets Gone Girl. So will it redefine the genre? Maybe not. But will it keep you glued to your couch, trying to unravel the mystery? Absolutely. But that's not all Netflix is serving up. On January 3rd, we're getting Bandito Season 2, and if you missed the first season, now's the time to catch up. Think Outer Banks, but with higher stakes, more humor, and treasure hunting that'll leave you holding your breath. Miguel and his crew are back, facing bigger threats and even more dangerous missions. If you love action, adventure, and a touch of chaos, this one's a must-watch. With these two heavy hitters, Netflix is setting the bar high for 2025. And trust me, we're just getting started. Ready to laugh? Hulu's got you covered. Let's head there next. All right, Netflix brought the drama, but Hulu's kicking off the year with a double dose of pure comedy gold. If you're in the mood for something light and bingeable, these next two picks are exactly what you need. First up, Animal Control Season 3 drops January 2nd. And let me tell you, this show is the kind of ridiculous, laugh-out-loud fun we all need right now. Joel McHale leads the cast as a snarky, eccentric animal control officer, navigating a world of wild animals, even wilder coworkers, and completely over-the-top situations. If you're a fan of Communities' quick-witted humor, McHale is in peak form here, and the absurd workplace shenanigans will have you cackling through every episode. But what really makes Animal Control stand out is its quirky premise. I mean, when was the last time you saw a sitcom about animal control officers? Exactly. It's packed with slapstick humor, awkward encounters, and just enough heart to keep you invested in the characters. So, if you're ready to laugh until your stomach hurts, this one's a no-brainer. Now, if you prefer your comedy with a side of cultural clash, also on January 2nd, Hulu's serving up Going Dutch. Picture this. Dennis Leary plays a loudmouthed, by-the-book U.S. Army colonel reassigned to the Netherlands. What happens when his military discipline meets their laid-back lifestyle? Absolute chaos and comedy gold. Leary's sharp wit and sarcastic charm are front and center, and he's backed by an all-star cast, including the always hilarious Catherine Tate. This one leans heavily into that fish-out-of-water humor with over-the-top situations and plenty of moments where you'll be cringing and laughing at the same time. If you've been missing Leary's signature comedic edge, Going Dutch is the perfect pick to kick off your year. Two comedies, two completely different vibes, but one guarantee: you'll be laughing. And now that we've lightened the mood, let's turn things up with Amazon Prime's lineup. Amazon Prime has you covered with some intense, can't-miss releases that'll have you biting your nails and glued to the screen. First on the list is The Rig Season 2, landing January 2nd. Now, if you missed the first season, here's the quick rundown. An oil rig crew in the North Sea gets cut off from the mainland by a mysterious fog. Sounds spooky, right? Well, it gets worse. As the fog rolls in, paranoia takes over, Strange events unfold, and everything spirals into chaos. Season 1 had its flaws, sure, but it delivered enough suspense and thrills to keep fans coming back for more. Season 2 promises to dive even deeper into the mysteries of the fog and the crew's unraveling sanity. With Ian Glenn and Emily Hampshire returning, plus an even darker, more claustrophobic vibe, this is a thriller you'll want to keep an eye on. The big question is, will they fix the hiccups from Season 1 and really deliver on that nail-biting potential? Fingers crossed, because if they do, this could be a standout hit for January. Now, for something completely different, Lockerbie, A Search for Truth also drops on January 2nd. This true story drama follows Dr. Jim Swire, a British physician who lost his daughter in the 1988 Pan Am Flight 103 bombing over Lockerbie, Scotland. Colin Firth stars as Dr. Swire, and if there's one thing Colin Firth knows how to do, it's bring raw emotion to the screen. This series promises to be both heartbreaking and inspiring, as we follow Dr. Swire's relentless fight for justice. From challenging official investigations to uncovering hidden truths, this is a story that balances deep grief with incredible resilience. If you're in the mood for a powerful emotional ride that dives into one man's quest for answers, Lockerbie is the series for you. Amazon's kicking off 2025 with high stakes and even higher emotions. Whether you're into psychological thrillers or deeply moving true stories, they've got something to keep you hooked. Alright, let's talk Apple TV, because they are stepping into 2025 with some absolute heavy hitters. First up, Severance Season 2, dropping later this January. If you haven't jumped on the Severance train yet, let me fill you in. Imagine your work and personal memories are completely split, like two versions of yourself, each unaware of the other. Sounds wild, right? Season 1 introduced us to Mark, played brilliantly by Adam Scott, as he begins to uncover the dark truth behind this procedure and the shadowy corporation controlling it all. Season 2 promises to crank up the tension even more. We're diving deeper into the mysterious world of Lumen Industries, meeting new characters, exploring new departments, and unraveling even more secrets. Adam Scott absolutely shined in Season 1, showing off his emotional range in one of his best performances yet. The trailer alone hints at an even darker, more suspenseful story. If you love psychological thrillers, dystopian worlds, or just a really good mystery, Severance is an absolute must-watch. Next, let's lighten things up with the return of Mythic Quest for its 4th and final season on January 29th. This workplace comedy about a dysfunctional video game development team has been a fan favorite since its debut, and it's easy to see why. Created by comedy legends Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, and Megan Gans, it combines sharp wit, absurd humor, and just enough heart to keep you invested in the characters. As the team tackles the chaos of game development one last time, you can expect plenty of hilarious disasters, awkward dynamics, and some surprisingly touching moments. And while it's bittersweet to see it wrap up, don't worry. There's already a spin-off series, Side Quest, set to debut later this year, so the laughs aren't stopping anytime soon. Apple TV is really coming through this year, whether you're in the mood to question reality with Severance or laugh through the chaos with Mythic Quest. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about the under-the-radar shows that might not be on your watch list yet, but absolutely should be. These are the ones that sneak up on you and end up being your new obsession. First up is Whiskey on the Rocks, dropping January 22nd on Hulu. Now this one's got a bit of everything. It's a satirical political dramedy based on the true story of a Soviet submarine grounding off the coast of Sweden in 1981. Sounds serious, right? Well, think again. This show leans all the way into the absurdity of Cold War politics, poking fun at high-stakes international tensions with sharp dialogue, larger-than-life characters, and some genuinely hilarious moments. From the trailer alone, it's clear this show isn't afraid to get a little ridiculous, in the best way. And while it's loosely inspired by real events, don't expect a history lesson. Instead, it's a wildly entertaining blend of comedy and drama set against a beautifully recreated 1980s backdrop. If you're a fan of dark humor or political satire, this one's a must-watch. Next, we've got Paradise, a gripping thriller coming to Hulu on January 28th. This series follows Xavier Collins, a Secret Service agent, whose life gets flipped upside down when the president he's assigned to protect is found dead, and Xavier becomes the prime suspect. What follows is a race against time to clear his name, while unraveling a conspiracy that reaches the highest levels of power. The show stars Sterling K. Brown, who is always incredible. Whether he's making you cry in This Is Us or commanding the screen in Waves, here he delivers a powerhouse performance, bringing depth and intensity to a character caught in a web of lies, danger, and intrigue. If you love political thrillers with high stakes and a touch of mystery, Paradise is definitely worth adding to your list. These hidden gems prove that sometimes the best shows are the ones you didn't see coming. Now, let's talk about the shows we've all been waiting for. The ones that left us hanging, screaming at the screen, and counting down the days for their return. These fan favorites are back and bringing even more drama, action, and jaw-dropping moments in 2025. First up, The Night Agent Season 2 lands on Netflix on January 23rd. If you missed Season 1, let me catch you up. This action-packed thriller follows Peter Sutherland, a low-level FBI agent who stumbles into a deadly conspiracy involving a mole in the White House. Season 1 was full of edge-of-your-seat suspense, high-stakes chases, and twists you never saw coming. Season 2, it's taking things up a notch. Peter's back, but this time he's up against an even bigger threat targeting top officials. Expect intense fight scenes, heart-stopping escapes, and that same smart, resourceful main character we all fell in love with last season. Gabriel Basso, who absolutely nailed the role of Peter in Season 1, is back, and so is Lucien Buchanan, whose chemistry with Basso added so much depth to the series. If you love political intrigue and adrenaline-pumping action, this one is non-negotiable for your watch list. Next, we've got Harley Quinn Season 5 hitting Max on January 16th. If you're a fan of irreverent, over-the-top animated shows, this one's for you. Season 5 sees Harley and Poison Ivy navigating their chaotic lives in Gotham City while dealing with the fallout of their growing power and their relationship. Packed with dark humor, wild action, and plenty of surprises, this series continues to flip the superhero genre on its head in the best way possible. Plus, the voice cast, led by Kaylee Cuoco and Lake Bell, is nothing short of phenomenal. Whether you've been following from the start or looking for a new binge-worthy show, Harley Quinn is a can't miss. Finally, Mayfair Witches returns for its second season on January 5th, and if you're a fan of supernatural drama, this is your jam. Based on Anne Rice's The Witching Hour, the series follows Rowan Mayfair, a young neurosurgeon who discovers she's the heir to a family of witches. Season 2 dives deeper into Rowan's powers, the dark forces haunting her family, and a world full of rich, supernatural lore. It's moody, it's gothic, and Alexandra Daddario is absolutely killing it in the lead role. Whether you're into action-packed espionage, animated chaos, or supernatural sagas, these returning favorites are guaranteed to deliver. But before we wrap up, let's take a look at one final epic pick you'll want to keep on your radar. Alright, we've covered a ton of amazing shows so far, but there's one more standout that absolutely deserves the spotlight. This final pick is for fans of gritty action, complex characters, and stories that stick with you long after the credits roll. Say hello to American Primeval, arriving on Netflix January 9th. Set against the harsh backdrop of the 1850s American frontier, this series follows a diverse group of characters as they navigate a rapidly changing world. You've got a mother and son on the run, a former soldier seeking redemption, and a Native American warrior fighting to protect his people, all crossing paths in a land as unforgiving as it is beautiful. The trailer alone is breathtaking. The cinematography captures the raw beauty and brutal reality of the American West, from sweeping landscapes to intense close-quarters action. But this show isn't just about jaw-dropping visuals. It dives deep into themes of survival, morality, and the cost of progress. And let's talk about the cast. With names like Taylor Kitsch, Betty Gilpin, and Jai Courtney, you know the performances are going to be top-notch. Add in a gripping story and intense action sequences, and you've got all the ingredients for a truly unforgettable series. So there you have it, a lineup packed with thrills, laughs, and everything in between. Don't forget, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and tell us your most anticipated show in the comments. You'll be entered to win that $100 gift card. We can't wait to hear what you're excited for. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.